How would you describe the statement Aaron Rodgers made last night?
If that was a statement, Tony, it was a whisper. Wasn't much of a statement.
Okay.
You don't lose to the Saints 38-3 and then be behind the Lions at home 17-14 at halftime and come away with that game after the Lions give you a couple of great gifts. Terrible 4th and 1 throw by Goff and then a fumble by Goff and make it easy for you and call that a statement. The Packers look like the Packers. They look pretty good. They got a long way to go on defense. First 12 possessions this season, they gave up 9 touchdowns and field goals. That's a lot of touchdowns and field goals no matter who you're playing. Rodgers looked fine. Some great 1-yard touchdown passes early to pad those stats. But,
wow.
Is he really going after the trolls, or is he really part of that whole process anyway?
I'm not. I would never call anyone, a troll, gnome, an ogre under a bridge. I don't know what Calvin Shaw is there. Clinton Yates, last night, what did you see from Rodgers? What did you see from Green Bay?
Hunchbacks, very underrated in that conference, by the way, Tony. But what I saw from Rodgers was a guy who capitalizes on another team's mistakes, as Tim said. The Lions were giving them all sorts of penalties in the secondary. Sure, they managed to get up and run away with it late, but it wasn't as if they looked like some stunning team. Again, the Packers are still 1-1 and minus 17 in point differential at the top of their division, which is the same as the 1-1 Bears. It is not like they're blowing people away. So I don't really understand why he's talking as if this was some huge correct. They're a team that's going to need to take advantage of other teams' mistakes in order to win games. They did it this time. That's what Rodgers does best. And right now, they're 500. That's enough for me.
All right, 4 touchdown games don't drop from the sky. I look to somebody in Washington now who hasn't seen many of those. Monica McNutt, what did you see from Rodgers last night and the Packers?
I think he continued the statement in terms of relaxing, and last week was just one game. I think this is a team that's steady, and it's an organization that we only really talk about when they're bad. Sure, Tim, you mentioned some of their defense not having the prowess that maybe we're accustomed to, but they're down one of their better pass rushers. I think this is week 2. Everybody, RELAX.
Okay, and Sarah Spain, how about you?
Well, the statement sounded familiar because I say it to myself in my head every time I win this show. Just, get him off my back for one more week. But honestly, he just, as Tim said, contributes to that whole cycle, right? I understand the frustration about how much people are ready to pounce every time anything seems to be going wrong with the team, that he has, for the most part, led to great success. You saw the numbers. When they lose a game, they don't lose again the next game. They are consistently great, which is why people react so much when they have such a terrible outing as they did last week. But then he plays along and feeds into it and just keeps it going. It's only week 2, which can be both a good thing for this team, and unless they figure out their defense, it might be a bad thing if we see them go against teams that are much tougher than the Lions and not come out looking quite so sparky.
Tim, is Aaron Rodgers the poker or the pokey here?
Well, he's trying to be the poker, but I think he has been the other. And anybody who spends a lot of time on social media knows you're just lumping everybody in, and then you're calling that the media. And which is, ridiculous, but it's what we have.
And
now.
Monica.
Kalishaw, are you offended by our occupational hazard of being people that talk about professional athletes?
Oh, whoa, it's me. Poor Cal.
This is great, guys. I know our initial reaction is, here goes this guy again, but lean into it. Rodgers, more than maybe any other quarterback that's as successful and in his class, is keenly aware of his entire being. Let him be a poker or pokey or whoever he wants to be at the podium. It's great.
Lean into it. Did you see Kalishaw's face, Monica, while you were getting all the points in the fire? He goes, that's not fire. No, it's not fire. All right, it's
not an occupational hazard.
Here,
that
make you
makes my point
head.
for me. It's not an occupation. Bring me the cheese. Give me some cheese.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.